Have you ever felt it? That strange sense that your phone knows you a little too well? That the river of content flowing past your eyes isn't random at all, but meticulously curated? For a long time, I scrolled without a second thought, assuming my digital world was a reflection of my own choices. But it's not that simple. Am I the only one who didn't know an algorithm judges my attention span? This invisible system, running silently in the background of our favorite apps, is constantly learning, predicting, and deciding. It's not just suggesting what to watch next, it's actively shaping our digital reality. With every tap, every pause, every rewatch, we are feeding it data. It measures the precise duration of our gaze, learning what captivates us and what makes us scroll away. It's a relentless auction for our focus, and the algorithm is the auctioneer. It's picking winners and losers every scroll. A video that gets a fraction of a second more of your time is deemed a winner. A photo you linger on is a victor. The losers? They're banished to the digital void, unseen. This isn't just about content, it's about whose voice gets heard and whose is silenced. But this system isn't magic. It's a machine built on predictable human psychology, and if we can understand its rules, we can see the matrix for what it is. Let's unmask it. There are 4 core principles that drive nearly every content algorithm today. Once you see them, you can't unsee them. It starts with satisfaction. This is the algorithm's prime directive. Its goal is to maximize the time you spend on the platform. To do that, it needs to understand what gives you a tiny hit of dopamine, a flicker of joy, or a jolt of outrage. So, what keeps you clicking? The algorithm measures this through 1,000 different signals. Likes, comments, and shares are the obvious ones. But it also tracks more subtle behaviors. Did you turn up the volume? Did you send the video to a friend? Did you watch it more than once? Each action is a vote, telling the system, more of this, please. It's a relentless feedback loop designed to find the content that satisfies you just enough to keep you engaged, but never so much that you feel you can put your phone down. Next, Aristotle on form. This sounds academic, but it's brutally simple. The algorithm doesn't understand if a video is funny, sad, or informative. It only understands patterns. It learns the shape of successful content. This is the pattern the system prefers. For example, it might learn that videos starting with a dramatic hook in the first 3 seconds, followed by a quick-cut montage, and ending with a call to action, get the most engagement. This becomes the preferred form. The algorithm then promotes content that fits this mold, and creators, in turn, start producing content that matches the winning formula. The result? A sea of sameness. A monoculture of content where everything starts to look and feel the same, because that's the shape the machine has learned to reward. Third, completion bias. Our brains are wired to find satisfaction in finishing tasks. We love checking boxes, closing loops, and reaching the end. The algorithm exploits this cognitive bias masterfully. It rewards finished loops, not curiosity. A short 15-second video that you watch to the end is considered more successful than a 10-minute documentary that you only watch for 5 minutes, even if you learned more from the documentary. The system prioritizes completion rate above all else. This is why short-form video has exploded. It's easier to complete, generating a stronger satisfaction signal for the algorithm. Autoplay and looping content are the ultimate expressions of this bias, creating an endless, frictionless chain of completed tasks that keeps us hooked, even when we want to look away. Finally, group behaviors and system erosion. We don't exist in a vacuum. The algorithm watches not just you, but everyone like you. It groups us into invisible tribes based on our viewing habits. When communities train the algorithm, it narrows what we see. If a group of users who like hiking also tend to like a certain political commentator, the algorithm will start showing that commentator to new users who express an interest in hiking. This creates echo chambers. The system learns the group's biases and reinforces them, feeding everyone the same narrow slice of reality. Over time, this erodes the diversity of our information diet, making it harder to encounter new ideas or challenging perspectives. The world feels smaller, more polarized, and more predictable. So the system is designed to hook us, to mold content into familiar shapes, to exploit our need for completion, and to trap us in echo chambers. It sounds bleak, but knowledge is power. Here are 4 steps to spot it and take back control. First, actively curate. Don't be a passive consumer. Use the "not interested" button aggressively. Unfollow accounts that no longer serve you. Your feed is a garden. You have to weed it for the things you want to grow. Second, break the pattern. The algorithm loves predictability, so be unpredictable. Deliberately watch a video to the halfway point and then stop. Refuse to let autoplay take you to the next video. These small acts of defiance disrupt the data and weaken the algorithm's hold. Third, seek novelty. Consciously search for topics and creators outside of your recommendation bubble. Follow someone with a different perspective. Break out of the group behavior model by intentionally diversifying your own inputs. And finally, fourth, practice intentionality. Before you open an app, ask yourself, what am I here for? Are you looking for a specific piece of information, or are you just looking for a distraction? Set a timer. Give yourself a goal. When the timer goes off, close the app. By replacing mindless scrolling with mindful consumption, you reclaim your attention. You tell the algorithm that you are in charge. This invisible system may be powerful, but it is not invincible. By understanding how it works, we can turn the tables, transforming it from a master into a tool, and taking back control of our most valuable asset, our attention.